EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts throwing right away. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Stevenson again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone, pushing his way through. And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Hurts on the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. A good pickup there, a 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. Every day, let's do what we do every time, baby.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Goes right back to Smith again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Hurts. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Show 'em what you got.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now 3rd down and very long. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass caught by Henry, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Hurts toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double.
And got his man complete.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 4. Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A little juke.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So the Patriots now down by 15. Just over a minute, 40 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
To Henry.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And he's taken down inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.